we can get away with it. All right. Good morning, all my amazing listeners. This is Roshika Ali, and today I'm here with another amazing student from the Rehan School Online Academy. His name is Fahad AI Wala. He is a master of his subject. He has got very good English, and I'm very honored to be doing this interview with him in the language, so that we can share this interview with his contemporaries, and so that they can also be inspired to speak as well as Fahad. So, how are you, Fahad?
Yes, miss, I'm fine. What about you?
Great. So, Fahad, how old are you? And were you always in the Rehan school? Or tell us a little bit about yourself. Which school were you going to before? And how come your English is so good?
I don't think my English is that much good. So let me tell you about myself. I'm Fahad AI Wala and I'm student at Rehan School Online Academy. My original name is Fahad Zafar and I was in Malaysia Foundation Academy before this at 8th grade when I left there from there, and then I joined Rehan School. I heard about Rehan School from my mother, if I tell you the truth. And my mother, I think she got to know from Facebook, maybe. I don't know. And the reason you asked about my English, I think I have conducted 105 interviews with foreigners. So maybe this is the reason why my English is, and it is still, I'm still in learning process, and I'm making this more better. So I do every other day an interview with foreigner. So it makes me to be very confident with my English, and I learn every day, new words and some new, uh, you know, in English. I as my according to my experience and according to I noticed is that in English some words are used to, some words are here to use any for any other purpose, but their meanings are different. So there is something that make a strong and very solid misconception. So this is all about me, and I am level 1 student at Rehan School Online Academy.
All right. Could you tell me, give me an example of, words that you were talking about that you said had different meanings at different times?
Yesterday I asked to miss sorry, not miss, to Karen Rudolph. I participated in her podcast as a guest. So then she gave a reply to me, and I didn't understand
Okay.
it. But then when I gave it to ChatGPT and it translated it, then I understand and realize that it's very insane and it's very different. Let me tell you about this sentence.
Okay. And
Canada.
who was Carol
Gotcha.
Rudolph? What is who is she? And could you know a little bit about? Could you tell me a little bit about her?
I have very strong and amazing relationship with her. I invited her on my podcast, and we are in touch from, I think, from September 2024.
Okay. Okay.
So she just a guest and she's foreigner.
Okay.
I'm unable to tell you about that because I just lost that message.
Oh,
That was
I'm sorry.
something like just about to end my call, then head out. Something, that sentence was something like that. And when I translated that with the help of ChatGPT, it says, um, in Urdu. It says that कि मैं जो है अभी इसको कॉल को अटेंड कर रहा हूँ, so if we actually read this sentence, so as normal person who is Urdu speaker, he can't understand it. Am I
No,
right?
sorry. I lost you back there. I think that your internet is lagging a little bit. So I lost that bit, what you said before. So what was what did ChatGPT tell you in Urdu?
It says कि मैं अपनी कॉल ख़त्म करने वाली हूँ, फिर आपसे बाद में बात होगी.
Okay, and she said that I'm about to head out to the gym or I'm about to head out somewhere. Is that what you did not get?
Yes, she said I'm just about to head out.
Yeah, head out. It means that she was about to leave. She was about to leave. She was about to go somewhere.
Yes, so
So
I meant that there is something that we have to take care, and we have to take a look, and we realize after having these small conversations with them, then we realize about it, because as an Urdu speaker we can't understand that much that they understand it.
mm, Fahad, I had a conversation with this friend of mine, and she said that Urdu actually is a very, very difficult language to learn. And I said, how? And she said, like you have this word kal. Now kal means tomorrow, and kal also means yesterday. So it's actually very, very difficult for a person who is not a native speaker to understand. So for for you it was something new because uh, you're not a native speaker of the language. So these are called colloquialisms. So until and unless we know the colloquial or the day to day phrases and the words that people use normally, uh, it's sometimes it gets confusing. I can understand. I can understand because you see, I'll give you an example. In England, when my husband was studying there, uh, he had some Irish friends. They were from England. They were working in England with him, and they would say, "Do you want any messages bringing?" Like when they would head out. I no, I don't. I think they were Scottish, or I forget. But it was they were not like English. They were either Scots or Irish. And my husband was like, messages? What do they mean? Like, are they going to bring me a message from someone? And then he realized that what they meant was that do you want something from the shops? Like, do you want I'm going to the shops. Do you want something that you would like to buy from there? So I'll get it for you. uh, so like for them it was messages. Now one would never think like that, what a message. And even a native
Exactly.
speaker of the language would not understand what they meant by messages. But when you are interacting with people, that is when you realize that how words are used in certain contexts. Like there's
Exactly.
an there's an expression, I could murder a cup of tea. I mean, like, you would say, murder a cup of tea. What does that? That means that somebody really wants to have a cup of tea. But again, it's a very colloquial expression. It's not normally used in formal English. And why it is difficult for us is because we're not exposed to those environments where people are speaking the way they would normally speak. So there is so there's something lost in translation.
Exactly, same here.
And sometimes you have to kind of gauge the context as well, and kind of try to figure out what is it that they're trying to say. you know yeah, it's
Yeah,
basically guesswork. You have to make a guess. So my
especially.
so what my Yeah. So what my husband he tells it like a funny story, and he says that this colleague said, "Do you want any messages bringing?" And he said, "I said no." And then somebody told her, "Okay, get me a sandwich or get me a packet of chips or whatever." So when she came back with those things, then he said, "Oh, this is what it means. So when they say this, they mean this." So so like it's also by observation. Um,
Exactly, exactly. That's what I said, that when we get into it, and then we start realizing about it, because it's very necessary if someone wants to learn English. He have to do conversation for even 10 minutes a day. Then he have to extend the timing. He have to then increase it for then 15, then 20, then 25. Means it's very necessary to do a conversation on that language, the language
yeah.
you want to learn.
Exactly. You're right there. You're right. So, Fahad, tell us a little bit about yourself. How many siblings are you? And how do you feel, studying online? Do you miss your school? Do you miss the interaction, the human interaction that you would have in a regular school?
Yes, obviously. I am missing my friends. I'm missing my old teachers who were really, means there were some teachers who were good teachers. Like as my favorite English teacher. Uh, she was same like as you are. Means her way of teaching was same, like friendly. She was very friendly, and the teachers who are friendly with their students, uh, they always get success, and students also learn very easily and quickly from them. So I miss my friends, I miss my teachers, and the other thing I miss those activities I was doing at physical school, because it's an online academy, and there were some activities. Sir Manoj Yoga Wala was started teaching yoga about to us in Rehan School for physical, for physical uh, well-being. So then I miss my all physical activities there. We used to play at playground. Means at break, in break we used to play at back playground. So yeah, there are some activities and some memories that is still in my mind, and I miss them.
And what about your siblings?
Oh, sorry, sorry. So yeah, I have two siblings. They are sisters. They all, they both are, you know I'm elder than them.
And are they in the online academy, or do they go to a regular school?
The my second sister, she's ongoing school, and my my other sister, she is very very young. So she is 22 years old.
Oh, she's a baby. She must be like the doll of the family. She must be like, really,
Exactly.
she must be really spoiled. Okay. All right. So Fahad, what made you change your school? Why did you give up on your school? And which city are you from?
I'm from Karachi, and the reason why I left from that school is that there were some challenges I was facing while continuing both studies, means continuing Rehan School and that physical traditional school. So because I'm in ninth grade now, and you know that ninth grade, it's hard grade, and there's some difficult subjects as like chemistry, physics, mathematics, algebraic equations are very difficult in this grade. So that's why I gave up, and I left from that school. But soon I will, inshallah, continue again, uh, when I will feel that I'm now, uh, I, I'm not in level 2, and I'm not, actually doing all the tasks like as I have to. But inshallah soon I will join.
All right. Okay. So you would like to give your matriculation exams.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. And what, are you too young to, like to really have decided what is it that you want to do in life? But could you tell me what is your plan? What options do you see for yourself? What are the areas that you would like to uh, uh, you know excel in life, or what careers would you like to pursue?
Since 2 to 3 years, I'm interested in IT field, and I'm interested in AI, artificial intelligence. So that's the main reason why I joined Rehan School. I would like to, um, make such AI tools that will help pupils to prepare themselves, prepare some things, some kind of, as we see today, ChatGPT.
Hmm.
So I would like to mix these kind of AI tools. So, and what was your other question?
My other question was that, like, what career path do you see for yourself? Yeah, you just answered that you want, like, to pursue IT fields and maybe, develop apps and, artificial intelligence like ChatGPT. What about robotics? Are you interested in robotics, Fahad?
Not that much, but because it is connected with artificial intelligence, so yeah, I am.
Yeah. So don't you think it'll be fun if you have, robots doing all the mechanical tasks uh, around the house, and, fixing things, and, like building things and doing, all the work that human beings do. So, what do you think, Fahad? Do you think we're going to get there anytime soon?
We are just about to get into that era, and we are very close to that era. And I think that it will be very fun, and it will be very amazing if all the robots will be working for us. But what about the laziness which will be increased in us, because of those robots? Because when the robots will be working for us, so our hands and our feet will be useless, because their job is to do work for with themselves. So yes, that's the main reason why I think, and why I'm not interested in robotics that much.
All right. Okay. And what about all the sci-fi things that, and all the these horror scenarios that they paint, and all these dark movies which are there with the robots taking over the world, and uh, people, just losing all control, and being decimated by machines. So, what do you think about? Do you think, because you've got your moniker is Fahad AI Wala, right? So AI, uh, can they be evil AI, Fahad?
Sorry, I missed that.
Can they be evil AI?
Yes. So, as according to your first question, which you asked about the horror movies and about the horror uh, things they tell about AI, and the merge, there's both. So I would say they are just in movies, in some cartoons, and for entertainment. And if we see with other eye, and with other way, another way, so yeah, maybe it'll be a dark truth. Some people even say it is a trap of the jal. Some people say AI and robots are trap of the Dajjal, and the Dajjal is, making all these things, making these robots, and the Dajjal is putting in their mind about these, so that he will be his work will be very easy to, to catch their imams and to caught their imams. So there are many theories related to AI. Some people say the AI is our excuse me. Some people say artificial intelligence is destroying the jobs of human beings.
Hmm.
Some people say, some people yes say the AI is the evil. Some people connect AI with the Illuminati. Do you know about it?
Hmm.
Illuminati sign.
Yes, the Illuminatis and the Antichrist. I know all of that. Okay, so do you believe in those theories? Or
As a
like how
Muslim,
much I'm not saying that, like, I mean, obviously we one cannot believe in all of those things without any actual proof, but uh, don't you feel that it is like a big resource, if we uh, if we whenever we want to ask whenever we have a question, we go to Google, we go to an AI, we go to ChatGPT. So you see, who is programming that ChatGPT? Because you see, we I don't know the answer to every question. So if the programmer decides to make an algorithm in a certain way, which is going to influence people in a certain way, it can be done. I mean, we see that, in the shopping algorithms. We're seeing it in all the marketing strategies which are being adopted by companies, and the way AI is being used in, bombarding people with information, and bombarding people with products, because the algorithm figures out what is it that you like to see, and then it keeps on showing you more and more of the same, so that you are, compelled to buy. So if AI can compel people's spending, don't you think it can compel the way they think, and it can influence our attitudes?
exactly, Ms. Rashika. It is most asked question by pupils. Uh, but according to Sir Rehan says that it's not destroying your way of thinking. It's just increasing. It's even increasing your way of thinking, and it is helping you to think more effectively. Like something like that. People who are in favor of AI, they say about it. But according to my experience, and for me, yes, I think that it is destroying people's thinking, because people are just uh, what was that word? People are just, you know based on the AI, and whatever they find any challenge, they just first go to AI and they search about it, search about that. Even we have a art of questioning, a way of questioning in our mind. Whenever a thing comes up in the front of us, we think about it, and some questions comes in our mind. But when we destroy, and when we stop that art of questioning in our mind, and we just go to chat gpt and we search about that, so our own way of thinking in our brain is going on standby mode, because brain's responsibility is now over and its job is now over. ChatGPT just stole that that job from brain. So yeah,
Yeah.
maybe it's destroying.
Hmm. Hmm.
And what was
Uh,
that? What was your other question? Uh,
My question was like, like the way it is. You've answered my question. You have answered my question, Fahad. Like I understand there are these real concerns, uh, but as like lots of people say, and even as Sir Rehan says, it's a tool. Use it. If you don't use it, someone else will. And of course, and it's a tool which is giving which is going to give you a lot of ease. So you see, if we are not using it, and we're not using it to make our lives better, then other people who do use it are going to go far ahead from us. So
exactly, exactly.
yeah,
Uh,
so yeah, you're right, you're right. And you see, the thing is that if we are in the positions of power, then maybe we fix the algorithm, or we decide on the algorithm. What's to stop us from
yes.
being in that position?
Yes, Sarhan says about it because we actually Pakistan is very far from from economical success, from all those things. Pakistan is very very backward from all those things.
Hmm.
America and all those countries are getting more into that, and they are learning more about that. So that's why he says that, because he think that it's only a thing in this era for Pakistanis to get success. Through
Hmm.
AI they can get success, because it's a thing which is having AI have daily have new updates and new updates in it. So if we stop learning it, and if we stop using it, so some other people will use it, and they will get the right place which Pakistanis also deserve. And when I interviewed foreigners even, so before that I was thinking that maybe it's their trap. AI and robots are their trap, and they are doing all those things. But some foreigners are also not in this favor. Many foreigners are. I interviewed them. They don't even know about ChatGPT. They don't even know about AI. What is AI exactly? And about all those main tools which are now very common in here in our world. So some foreigners were also saying that we don't trust on AI. AI is not good thing. AI is destroying. Means the same thing which you just said.
Hmm. Hmm. So, Fahad, I don't feel like, stopping the interview, but, we have, actually gone a few minutes over. It was great fun talking to you, and it always is great fun speaking to, students from the Rehan Online Academy. And I think this interview, gets uh, connects us and lets us know more about each other. And our conversation is
Exactly.
out there for anyone who wants to listen to us, and anyone who wants to know what we were talking about. So thank you very much for joining me, and for doing an interview with me. My all my best wishes for you, and I'm sure you're going to shine, and you're going to achieve all your dreams.
Thank you so much, Ms. Rashika, for inviting me on your show. It really was an honor for me to speak with you, to share all these things about me. Uh, it was really a great experience to know about yourself before this interview. Uh, and the great conversation we just had about AI was also memorable.
Thank you so much, Fahad. And this brings us to the end of our show. And this is Roshika Ali signing off. See you again soon. Bye.